Welcome back to the channel. As technology evolves, there are very evident implications of the horrors that go hand in hand with it. From the advances in AI, cars that can drive themselves, and soon, even household robots will be a thing in daily life. But what about the less obvious changes in the world? What if something is happening right now around all of us and no one is asking why? Tonight, we are asking, why are the streetlights turning purple? If you live in a major urban area, a college campus, or even just pay attention while driving along the highway, you may have noticed that the streetlights around you have slowly changed through the years, many now glowing an eerie shade of purple. But why? This phenomenon has been labeled the Great Purpling by some. I don't know why it makes me laugh, just it doesn't really give me the chilly willies, you know what I'm saying? The Great Purpling just sounds terrible. Naturally, people have began to notice these changes, and because of that, they are making some pretty outlandish theories, and we're gonna touch on some of those tonight. Conspiracy number 1. Historically speaking, the government has not been known for being the most transparent of organizations. The theory goes that the government is introducing something strange now, and then after enough time has passed, the public will accept it as normal, and then we'll move forward with more nefarious intentions, to monitor and track its citizens more deeply than ever before. Why and how would they use a streetlight as a form of monitoring, you might ask? They're already a part of normal life, and they have been there since before you were born, so you're not really going to question that they're there. But what happens when they start to change and no one asks why? While not confirmed, it's being said that the eerie shade of purple we're beginning to see happens to be the exact frequency needed to illuminate a chemical called luciferase, which then begs the question, what the fuck is that? Luciferase is an enzyme found in fireflies. It's what gives them their ability to glow. Since its discovery, it has been synthesized in labs and put into other living organisms such as mice, silkworms, bacteria, and plants. It's worth noting that most of this has been done for the advancement of medical research, and they're using it to track cancer cells. Researchers at MIT, however, have infused plants with this chemical. In early efforts yielded plants that could glow for about 45 minutes, which they have since improved to 3.5 hours. The light generated by one 10-centimeter watercress seedling is currently about 1/1000th the amount of light needed to read. But the researchers believe they can boost the light emitted, as well as the duration of light, by further optimizing the concentration and release rates of the components. So essentially, they're trying to make organic lights kind of like, Tism fingers, Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy whenever he does the enclosure and there's all the little sparkly boys. That's the concept. Anyway, what's the evil intent here? Here's where the theory starts to go a little dark. The theory is that eventually the government will mark the public, most likely by a mandated injection. We all know how great those go over. And use the purple lights to determine who's been compliant and who has not, like when you get a hand stamp going into a club. It could be used to restrict travel, entry to places, and much more. It kind of makes me think of, this is gonna be for the Star Wars nerds, when they introduced chain codes and you suddenly had to have one or else everyone just knew you were like a rebel or didn't belong there. That's like where my brain goes.
Show me a chain code, citizen.
Sure, I got it right here. Oh, right, must be in this hat.
The idea that the transition to purple streetlights is step 1 of a plan to slowly build a dystopia around us. Because you don't just wake up to a dystopia one day, it is slowly built over years and years of subtle change. At least that's what they're saying. To be very honest and transparent, I don't think the government's that smart to do this. I don't really see anyone electing to get stabbed by this, although I do kind of half feel like there's going to be a new Beast Games where he just flies around shooting rebels in a field with dart guns like he did to the animals when he was like giving them their vaccines.
Hey, let's get that other one! Hey, we ain't leaving till all the drafts are vaccinated! Enjoy your vaccines! Have a great day!
No shade, I'm just saying I could see it happening. Although if they hide it in the Ozempic, no, I'm gonna go on that train. They're definitely just putting it in the Ozempic. It's probably already in the Ozempic because we just keep seeing nothing but side effects and horrible things, and no one really seems to give a shit as long as you lose weight.
Rich people get Ozempic, poor people get body positivity.
I just imagine all the Ozempic face people starting to glow under streetlights, and it's just making me think the government's getting an army of Dr. Phosphorus. Anyway, I could not find a single credible source on the entire internet with any data backing this up. If anyone has a credible source for this information of if that light is actually what's needed to activate the enzyme, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. I'll check it out. I'm just some retard on the internet. What do I know? I'm not saying it's impossible, I'm saying it is incredibly unlikely. Not as unlikely as conspiracy number 2. Okay, this one is much easier to digest, but 10 times dumber at the same time. The idea here is that the purple light is not designed to track us, harm us, restrict us, nothing like that. It's actually to save us. From what, you might ask? Oh, nothing crazy, you know, naturally. It's just a species of subterranean creatures known as the crawlers. Just makes me think of the crab people from South Park.
Wait, I've got it. Crab people. Crab people? They're like half crab, half people, and they live below the ground.
Allegedly, these crawlers only can come out at night and they're harmed by UV light, and the government is now casually putting up these lights in hot spots for crawlers so that when the sun goes down, we still got that UV so that we don't get crabs in our sleep.
Huh?
I'm sorry. Morty. So where do we land on the purple lights? Okay, for once we actually have an official answer as to what's going on with these purple street lights. The official answer is that these are all defective lights that were installed between 2017 and 2019, although they took until 2021 to start showing signs of a defect in delaminating. Yes, the government is aware of the issue. They also consider it a very low priority to replace them since you can see it's just everything's a little purple or blue. So where do we land on this? Do you believe it? Do you not? Are you one of the crab people?
The crab people shall finally reign supreme!
Crab people, crab people.
Please let me know in the comments below. I would love to have a discussion about this. And as usual, stay curious, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.